Welcome to the Time of Your Life with the Baltimore County Department of Aging. I'm your host, Ethel Rasmussen. Our goal in the Time of Your Life is to keep you in the know by conveying important and interesting information about contemporary topics, events, and resources that benefit you, our viewing audience. Today's show offers wonderful opportunities to educate our viewers about the many services, resources, and programs that BCDA provides. We know these opportunities support older adults in Baltimore County by creating options for wellness. Donna Biltz, Program Coordinator at the Department of Aging, shares information about evidence-based programs for older adults. I guarantee you'll be surprised by these proven options as well as topics to support better health and independence. Donna will also provide information on health screenings, which are offered at BCDA's 20 senior centers. An important feature of this segment also offers information about exercise and fitness classes. Join Teresa Reed, a certified personal trainer at the Baltimore County Department of Aging. Teresa will motivate you to get moving towards fitness and health. Learn about the many fitness classes offered to accommodate all exercise levels and learn why fitness is important at any age. The segment continues with information about BCDA's fitness centers, studios, and much more. We conclude today's show with Debbie Orlove, Community Business Liaison at the Baltimore County Department of Aging. Stay in the know by learning about senior center travel, senior box office, and what's happening at your local senior center. Let's start the show by discussing an important topic. Each year, BCDA identifies an annual initiative for the purpose of educating our clients, families, and professionals. For 2019, social isolation has been identified as our focus. Let's begin today's show by welcoming Laura Riley, newly appointed Director of the Baltimore County Department of Aging. Laura, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
BCDA has identified social isolation as an area of focus for 2019. Can you explain what social isolation is and how it differs from loneliness?
Well, first off, it's hard to say, but we're going to get used to that. So social isolation is actually a term that social scientists have created, and it's the way of objectively measuring how many contacts individuals have with others. So it's really a quantity issue that they're looking at. Loneliness is actually that personal feeling, that subjective feeling that you are not having as many contacts with others as you would like. So someone could be in a room with 100 people and still feel lonely, but they also might have contacts all over the place, and they don't feel as isolated because they've got what they need in their life. So the two dovetail on each other very much, but one is definitely personal as opposed to the other being more scientific. It's important that we're looking at it this year, though, because the studies have shown that it has a huge impact on people's health, both physical and mental health. The studies are saying anywhere from 25% to 60% of older adults are at some time dealing with social isolation or loneliness. So we want to make some efforts in trying to help people through those kind of situations that might arise.
So for our viewing audience, can you clarify some of the factors that contribute to social isolation?
It seems as though poor health definitely does. When you're not feeling as well, you may not want to get out as much, or you may not be able to get out as much. Maybe you're not able to drive anymore. Losses, so many people experience losses, and not just a loved one, a loss of a career, a loss of feeling of purpose in your life can have a definite impact on the factors that lead to loneliness.
For older adults who may have already shown indicators of isolation or perhaps qualify as high risk, what would you recommend for family members, friends, or professionals to do?
I think especially when families are visiting with others, they need to pick up on some of the cues. If the person is saying, oh, I haven't seen you as much, or I don't feel like I have someone to talk to, those are definitely signs that they need to have more contact. And it's not just a phone call, but it's having meaningful contact as well. So it's not saying, well, just go talk to your neighbor, but making sure that those relationships build, that it's not just a one-time thing. Professionals definitely seek, if you're noticing signs of depression, which is often a sign of the loneliness, make sure that the professionals that the person deals with, physicians, are aware, because maybe there are some other factors that they can help to bring that person back to the life that they're interested in having.
Okay, so purpose is a powerful tool in combating isolation. Can you talk about volunteerism and how that can combat loneliness and isolation?
Sure, and it's big in our agency, and so we have lots of opportunities. But when you're looking on the outside and serving someone from a different perspective rather than focusing on your own, if you have a purpose, a meaning in what you do. So volunteering is one way to get out there, help others, but also come in contact with people who also have common goals and interests with you. So you may make friendships, you may have a way of adding to your social network by volunteering with common causes.
And if people are interested in getting in touch with RSVP, they can go ahead and call our agency?
Absolutely. We can find all kinds of different opportunities based on what your interests are. They can definitely call the agency, and we'll hook them up. So the number they can call is 410-887-3101. And specifically, our home team program does visit with homebound older adults or makes phone calls or delivers groceries for them. So home team is 410-887-4141.
So what are some of the other programs that BCDA offers to help people that may be experiencing isolation or loneliness?
Probably one of the most visible and obvious ones is our senior centers. We operate 20 centers around the county, and there are different activities and events going on that anyone can find something to do that's of interest to them. It also includes our Eating Together program, so meals are served at noon. Food is often a way to bridge some of the social gaps that come along. So sitting at a table with someone else, you suddenly could meet a new friend and become engaged. Senior employment, if the loss that you're feeling that's affecting your social engagement is about a job, we have a senior employment program to help you get back to the workforce. Senior Box Office is really awesome. It's a cultural events group who get discounted and free tickets to all kinds of cultural events in the community. So if you've given up on going because maybe you don't have a partner to go with anymore, Senior Box Office is a way to go with a group and to meet people with common interests. And as always, transportation is a big issue for a lot of older adults. So we do offer County Ride that is a paratransit service that can get our citizens to doctor's appointments or visiting to the senior center or other events. So there's just a few of the programs we offer that can help.
And for our viewers that will want to get more information about all of those programs, they can access that through Maryland Access Point of Baltimore County at 410-887-2594.
Yep, that's the number for all questions, and we'll give lots of answers.
Well, thank you for educating our viewers about some tools that BCDA has to help combat social isolation.
It'll be going on for easily a year and then some, so we'll be looking forward to new programs and activities.
Excellent. We're going to take a short break. When we return, learn about evidence-based programs, health screenings, and exercise, the key to wellness.